Now we take a trip up north and stop in to see Burnet head football coach Kurt Jones and get his thoughts on his matchup against Fredericksburg.
Well, they definitely have some key athletes back from last year, and you know, you said they've struggled. They've been through some hard times here in the past 3 or 4 years, but Lance Moffitt and his staff over there are doing a great job getting that program to take another step each year. And last year, I felt like they were a little bit better, and when you watch them on film right now, it looks like they've kind of turned another corner, and so they're going to be a tough opponent.
Tell me a little bit more about Fredericksburg. What are you expecting from them? And I'm guessing your counterpart has been there more than a year too, right?
Right. Lance has been there. I believe this is his 3rd year. But they're well coached. You can watch them on film, and you see that their technique continues to get better, whether it's offensively or defensively. They have some good athletes. Their quarterback, the Grona kid, is a good athlete and a competitor. So is their leader on defense, or their safety, Braden Beard, is a competitor and a good athlete. And so they're doing some good things with those kids over there, and I expect Fredericksburg to be a playoff team. I think they're going to win a lot of games this year.
I know defensively the Bulldogs have done really well with the front seven. Felt like they were quicker off the ball against Wimberley on Thursday night, or at least what I can remember. You've had the chance to watch the film, though. What are some of the things that have stuck out for you when you think about that scrimmage?
Well, definitely we've been wanting our defense to kind of take a next step in terms of being physical and flying around to the football, and that was some of the things that we saw the other night that really I was happy with. And of course there's plenty of things for us to continue to work on and improve, but the way our defense got after it and the physical play, that's something that you can work with, and that's something you've got to have, is a little bit of passion and energy out of your kids.
You see them go against each other every day in practice. Do you feel like they get the best out of one another?
Yeah, the way we're practicing this year probably provides for a little more opportunity for our starting offense and starting defense to go against one another, and we've been doing that whether it's in a team setting or group setting, and anytime you do that, allows the kids the opportunity to go out and compete during practice, and that makes them better. And you know, I'm a little bit the same way right now. I'm happy with progress and where we're at right now, probably at this time of the year with both groups. Not that we're where we need to be, but right now I feel good about both groups, and I hope it's a tug of war all year as to which group I feel best about. I think that we have an opportunity to be really good on both sides of the ball. We'll have a chance to help each other out on either side of the ball. Now, you certainly do not want to anticipate struggling offensively and the defense having to pick you up or vice versa, but feel like we have the kids and the things in place to allow us to be good on both sides of the ball. So if it so happens that one side is struggling a little bit, then maybe the other side does cover for them, but certainly not the way we plan it.
How about injuries? Have you guys been able to stay relatively injury-free the last few weeks?
You know, you will always want to go out and compete hard and work on being physical, and at the same time you want to try to avoid injuries in the preseason. And we've had a little bit of our share of dings, but we're relatively healthy.
Oh, that's great news going into the season opener against Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
You get the first game out of the way on the road. What else are you looking for from your guys Friday night other than winning?
Well, you know, I think when you open the season on the road, or anytime you go on the road, you really have to approach those trips with an amount of maturity that you know you're on a bit of a business trip, that your 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids have to be mature to handle those trips and then go down and perform the way you're capable of. And we have some good leadership in place right now, and that's what we expect to do, and we'll get a chance to test ourselves on Friday night. We'll see if we can do that.
Kurt Jones. Now we get a lesson on being an offensive lineman from senior Zach McLeskey.
Probably just the nastiness. I mean, we get to get dirty and help out the running backs and the quarterbacks and the receivers and protect them and really get to hit people and enforce our team on other people.
I feel so bad for y'all a lot of times, because I know if the play goes well, people won't notice you.
That's fine. We're there. The team knows we're there. The coaches know we're there. Nothing can happen without us.
What's been the best part of the last few weeks of training camp?
Really, the intensity that we're working at. I mean, I definitely see a huge difference in what was happening last year and what was happening this year. And I like the personnel, the different coaches and all that. Getting to know them, they're good people.
One of the things that I feel is a big trait among the Bulldogs, number one, lots and lots of wins. I see lots of wins for y'all. But I also think you guys are hungry and there's a sense of brotherhood around here. Am I right?
Absolutely. Me personally, I go hang out with my quarterback and a couple of my linemen all the time. And as far as the wins go, we're definitely hungry because of last year, because 5 and 6 isn't good enough for me, honestly.
Okay, all right. You guys open the season on the road at Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg traditionally has been a pretty good team. Do you feel like this is a good test for y'all?
I'm going to say yes. First game of the year, see where we're at, to get a benchmark as far as the rest of the year is going to go in terms of how the rest of our opponents are going to play us. But overall, I think we're going to be a little better than they are.
What is your goal for this season, you personally?
I want to be a first-team all-district lineman. I want to do that, and we have a thing called a Skype chart, and it's the amount of cuts that you get around the year. And last year I didn't do so well, but this year I want to be top.
What is a cut?
Cut is when you hit someone in the knees in here, and they fall on the ground.
Is that different than a pancake?
Yes. Cutting is when you actually dive at their knees, kind of, and then pancake is when you lock up on them up top and then drive them in the ground.
I know that, to me, games are won and lost in the trenches. Do you guys feel like you're coming into this season in better shape, better condition, and stronger than in years past?
Oh, yes.
How do you think that will benefit you as you now look to start the season?
Well, getting into the third and fourth quarter, I know I got tired last year and I wasn't playing the whole time. And this year I definitely feel like I didn't have a backup during two-a-days or during spring training. There was no one behind me, so I got a lot of practice time. So I'm definitely in better shape. I know that the guys, we've been running more than we have last year, and I think we're ready to go. Definitely hitting in the third and fourth quarter when the other team's tired.